Just about set for baseball here at Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. New York have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Dylan Covey, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Stepping into the box, Brett Gardner. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Engel on the move. 1 down. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He can fly. I just love watching him on the bases. And this year, he's leading the team in stolen bases.
Time for baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. New York have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Dylan Covey is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And he darn near started this thing off with a bang. Instead, it's a foul ball. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I know this team is hoping Brett Gardner can get on a hot streak. He's coming off a month where he hit in the low 200s. I mean, he barely put up any resistance at all. That's not what you expect for him, and I'm sure he's working hard to try to figure it out and turn things around.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Covey isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Popped him up. Sanchez is there, and the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half. Luis Severino is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he has a good game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Two and one count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
1 strike.
Dribbled back toward the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
In now, Yomer Sanchez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0 pitch. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you can see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Pulled the string on him there as this is popped up. Back behind second. Torres backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this is a modern day lineup. A lot of swing and miss, but not many people concerned about it. We were around the cage during batting practice. These guys are trying to drive the baseball out of the yard. They are not concerned with taking 3 and going back to the dugout.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Moncada, base runner at first with 1 out. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Abreu takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Stepping in now, Daniel Palka. Snap throw from the catcher. 2 out with the man at first. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. White Sox come up empty first time around. We'll head to... Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Garcia has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's focus our attention on infielder Yoan Moncada. This guy, when I watch this guy play, I can't help but think back to highlights of Robbie Alomar. The way he's able to play with that baseball, quick hands, dynamic defender, switch hitter with pop from the both sides. 5-tool talents do not come around too often like this guy.
First delivery to him on the way. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Kyle Higashioka is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here is Avisail Garcia. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Avisail Garcia.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And he fouls this one off. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Scooped up on the backhand. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Now at the plate, Tim Anderson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The next 0-2. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Engel moves over. 1 away. And with 1 away, time for a look at our current standings. And you can see that these guys enter play down by just 2 games in the division race. Striding in, Gleyber Torres. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Third inning, no score to this point. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Delmonico is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 28, Austin Romine.
Into the box now, Austin Romine. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
The left fielder, number 11.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. He flied out leading off the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Romine leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Towards second. And this is taken for the out. 1 left for the Yankees. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Standing in, Nicky Delmonico, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Nicky Delmonico.
First pitch of the at-bat. Started that swing a bit too early. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
The 0-2 once more. Is taken for ball 1.
The count is 1-2.
swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Batting ninth.
Stepping up to the plate, Adam Engel. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Hit hard, but foul. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Up next for Chicago, Yoan Moncada. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. 3 innings. So striding in, Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case. Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Next will be the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Ready for another chance? Aaron Hicks flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by Abreu, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here. Stepping in, Yomer Sanchez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Pulled toward right center field. Higashioka moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. So 1 away, and that will bring in the dangerous Cuban slugger Jose Abreu. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that finds the outside corner. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. The next 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Higashioka has a beat on it. 2 down.
Now batting, number 18.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Daniel Palka. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. Through 4, still tied, nothing. Digging in, Kyle Higashioka. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Soft liner towards short. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Striding in once again, Miguel Andujar. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman, Greg Bird.
Now to the plate, Greg Bird comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Line to the right side, but a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Delmonico is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Yankees. Halfway home, still no score. So stepping in, Avisail Garcia. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Avisail Garcia.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he misses with a high changeup that time, a dangerous pitch. The 1-0. Here's a pop-up now, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. After it is Hicks. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Catcher, Omar Narvaez.
So digging in now, Omar Narvaez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Grounded down the third baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third baseline. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right And with the third baseman playing off the line, whew, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Throw to first, not in time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Striding into the box, Nicky Delmonico looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at-bat. That knock had him feel good.
Into the box now, Adam Engel. Snap throw to first, but he's back in safely. Now the 0-1. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. White Sox strand a couple. 6th inning coming up, still zip, zip. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Leading off for the Yankees, second baseman, number 25.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Count 0-2.
Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Another 0-2 coming. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Into the box, Austin Romine. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Delmonico waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Brett Gardner. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner, but foul. To first, fielded by Abreu, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Popped up. Narvaez has a play. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. The Yanks leave one. Still no score. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Yoan Moncada. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Zach Britton enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 53, Zach Britton.
Here's the first pitch to him. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Britton, a California-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And the throw in gets away from him. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now batting, third baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
At the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sacrifice attempt here. Andujar comes up with it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in, Jose Abreu. And their runners at the corners now. He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
And it's fouled away. Two and one the count to the White Sox first baseman.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
The batter, number 18.
In now, Daniel Palka. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Britton pauses. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Snap throw from the catcher, but he's back in standing. And he strikes out. And oh boy, all he needed was a fly ball somewhere to give him the lead, but instead there are two gone now.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. White Sox strand a couple. We are still scoreless. Back here on the south side of Chicago, neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of play.
Leading off for the game,
Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Anderson has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Garcia, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Into the box, Kyle Higashioka. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Turned on down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Stepping up now, Miguel Andujar. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to left. Delmonico is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees, and this is ready now. Omar Narvaez, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Nicky Delmonico. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. 2 out, nobody on. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Delmonico now.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Still no score. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll be off the right field wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Chris Volstad will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Chris Volstad.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Delmonico sprinting after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he is in there at third. It's the possible go-ahead score. Our line score there says it all to this point, or if you prefer, it doesn't say anything. Nothing our score, as you start to wonder if anyone's going to play to run in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Garcia coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
The batter, shortstop, Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Gardner at second with 2 down. He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. Now the relay home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A tough sinker on the inside corner. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Hicks brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page.
In just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. So 3 runs. David Robertson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30. David
So striding forward now, Adam Engel. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
The batter, number 10, second baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yohan Moncada. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. There's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Popped high in the air. Andujar in foul ground, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Third baseman,
Standing in, Yomer Sanchez. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
0 in 1 count. Here it comes.
1-1.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Higashioka has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail it here 3-0. The hustle and bustle of downtown Chi-Town. Welcome back to Guaranteed Rate Field and baseball on the show.
leading off for the game.
Ready for another shot now, Kyle Higashioka. And he will not be seeing the usual suspect to close this game out, as he's been given the day off by his manager to get a little rest.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
Delmonico is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter. He was great all night long. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Heading out towards shallow right. Garcia coming on. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman, Greg Bird.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Greg Bird is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot that time for Greg Bird. Second home run early in the year. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
In now, Gleyber Torres.
25.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. High in the air out to center field. Engel is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Daniel Palka. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Missed with a slider.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chopper foul. 2 out, nobody on. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Swing and a little tapper. The White Sox down to their last strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
And another foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
4-0 the score tonight. The New York Yankees came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Zach Britton gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Dylan Covey is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. David Robertson works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 4